that is twice as hard as it was. Okay, so I decided. You're gonna ask me, what have you decided, Trey? I've decided I'm gonna start daily driving my GTO again, because that's what I bought it for. Most people are gonna be like, no, why? The reason why I'm gonna start daily driving my GTO again is because it's still super comfortable. This one is turning into a full race car, and I'm not mad about it whatsoever, and it's a lot cheaper. The GTO is super comfortable. I still got all the interior. It sounds nice. It cruises good, and I just enjoy driving it. So I'd rather drive it all the time than barely drive it on the weekends. Does that mean I'm never gonna drive the Beamer? No, that means when I feel like it, I will drive the Beamer, and when I feel like it, I'll drive the GTO. So they're both gonna be daily driven. They will alternate days. Now on the GTO, there's some maintenance to be done on the GTO. So I need to change spark plugs, and then I need to change plug wires. Plug wires will ensure that I am getting proper spark. I'm also gonna diagnose the coil pack, because I am occasionally getting an intermittent misfire. It's not all the time, it's just every once in a while. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do some maintenance while I can, get the engine bay nice and clean, and we're gonna have some fun with the GTO. Hopefully next month we got some more parts coming, because I did use most of my budget on the Beamer this month, and it looks like we're gonna get some better weather, so I could be driving the GTO on a more consistent basis. Now with both cars, they both have their purposes and they both have their differences. As you guys stated, the Beamer is going to be road raced and drifted. As you guys already seen in the last few videos, I've been drifting and working on the Beamer. It's not quite as put together as the GTO yet, so that is what we're working on. We're trying to get this thing super dialed, mainly just to have a whole lot of fun all the time, and then same thing with the GTO. GTO was already a lot further along, especially more put together. Obviously I've had the car for a lot longer, so it's gotten a lot more work, but we got a lot to do to the GTO for the next coming months. Also, I'm handling the drivetrain, so just be patient with me. I got more GTO content coming. It's gonna take some time. As you guys know, this stuff is not cheap. Now for the Beamer, what I want to do for the Beamer is I want to do some nice real wide wheels with a low offset. We're going to stick them out a little bit, and we're going to put some fender flares. If you've seen BMWs in person, you realize how thin and narrow the car is. So obviously if you add a lower offset wheel and some width to the tires, or width to the wheels and tires, the car's going to handle a bit better. We also need to put some angle on the front, so we're going to just do a cheap angle on this thing, and we're gonna go slide, and then hopefully I can make it look a lot nicer. I do also want to do the front splitter on this and have it very front end similar to the GTO with the splitter bars and everything, same color, everything, and just a little bit different wheels. But hopefully I can handle that next month. We'll see what the budget's like for next month, and then we'll go from there. But I plan on bringing you consistent content on both cars all the time, along with my buddy's cars. So I've been slacking, guys. I haven't actually been slacking. I got a lot done. Where I left off last was I was doing the subframe and reinforcing the whole subframe on the BMW. I got that all finished. I got the whole thing put back together, but I didn't film any of it, so I'm terribly sorry. But I'll give you a quick rundown. So as you guys know, I got the Condor Speed bushings, so the whole rear end is finished. Condor Speed bushings, we got 8K rear springs now versus the progressive that were in there. We got a adjustable dampener, aka shock, and reinforced subframe. So pretty much everything on the rear end is officially completed on the BMW. Now I still have to do the front end, and yes, I'm gonna redo the exhaust one last time. After this time, I'm just gonna have to deal with it if I dislike it, or maybe try a different muffler. As for the rear end, it's super stiff. I've already slid it once. I didn't film it, but I should have, yeah, but I'm really pleased with how stiff it got. I got a brand new diff cover from my homie Levi. I went out to his house. Levi's a pro drifter, by the way, and he had a bunch of E36 parts, and we chopped it up a little bit, so he gave me some knowledge on the rear end and what I should do, what I shouldn't do. So probably if I'm gonna get more serious about drifting in the future, I probably should go a much stiffer spring rate, but for now, these 8Ks will work because this car is still street driven. Literally, that is twice as hard as it was before, and yeah, it was twice as hard as it was before, and it slides 50 times better. So I'm really excited to put some wheels on this thing and really just go rip on it. It works well. The back end's really dialed. Now I still have to do the front end. The goal is, I have these forward-facing turbo headers, pretty much that I manufactured myself, so I still could clear the ABS on this side and the steering shaft, all that good stuff. Next thing on the agenda for this guy is to make some sort of Y pipe at the bottom here to go around the water pump. I don't know, around this guy here, and then single exhaust all the way back out of the rear of the car. So I would like to do a 3-inch exit back here where this slot is for the exhaust. Then I would be really pleased with everything. I got to do some modification to this whole setup first. Once I do this modification, then we should be good to go. I was also thinking I probably should drive the GTO as much as I want to. Now it got super warm the last like week. A lot of snow has dried and everything, so I've been driving the GTO a bunch. So I think I'm probably gonna take it out here in a minute and just go have some fun with it, throw some gas in it. I detailed it yesterday and it came out really nice, so I'll show you guys right now. So just so you guys know, the GTO is not without blemishes. It has been driven. There's a lot of body work I actually was talking to my dad about doing today, and just saying how, and if you guys can relate, let me know in the comments below, but just telling him that I'm not sure I want to repaint it. Telling him that I'm not sure if I really want to repaint the body because how reckless people are, and I'm not the type to just park at the back of the parking lots and, you know, have my car be way far out, and then I just feel like those are the cars that get messed with even more. So yeah, I'm having a dilemma. So I want to do some more body work to it because it could be a really clean car. You know, I still want a hood on it and all this stuff, but whoever's seen my car in person knows it has some flaws. It's not without flaws by any means. It's definitely driven. You could see where people don't care and they banged the doors, and yes, it's pissed me off, and nobody leaves notes or anything, and that's just how it is. So yes, I'm just considering getting it fixed, but I'm not sure if I want to go through all the hassle of actually getting it painted. I've stated this so many times before, I definitely do rather do a vinyl wrap on it or something, but paint costs so much, and the same amount of money in paint work would equal a really fast car. So that is my dilemma. Anyway, she cleans up nicely. Just figured I'd show you guys what I was working with today. You guys can see I got some rock chips here and stuff. Yeah, not perfect. I got a couple dings in the door from people who just don't care. You can't really see it. You can't see it in the camera, which I'm really happy about because it hides how clean how dinged up the car is. But she's really clean in essence. So yesterday I ran into this guy named Ricky. He has an awesome GTO, and you know we're gonna meet up and we're gonna do some videos because his is super clean. I think it's like 29,000 miles on it. I haven't seen an engine bay that clean ever on a GTO. I've seen a bunch of people's who's done good jobs, but his almost looks like it's straight off the factory floor. So I definitely would love to, you know, do a little review on his GTO. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so I'm playing around a bunch, and you seen I just got on it and I just rolled up on a policeman, so we're gonna go a different way home. And yeah, it's enough playing for today, but I just wanted to show you guys how she really screams. I never really get on it like that. That was next level. I was all over the place. It's It's definitely boost weather right now. It's only like 50 degrees out. My IATs were somewhere around 65 degrees. And yeah, so I'm getting full boost, not much timing pulled, and the car is an animal. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I'll check back with you at the house. It'd be sweet. Yeah, I definitely got to put a tire on this thing to really see how fast it is, but she gets down, especially when I actually shift it good and fast. But she's pretty quick. I think if I drive it like a bat out of hell, I could definitely get that 10-second quarter. Yeah, that was awesome. I had such a good time. All right, guys, we made it back to the house. That was a blast. I definitely risked getting in trouble. I literally ran up on the cop. I'm going full bore in the GTO, and yeah, no good. I'm gonna invest in a scanner, a police scanner, so then I could do hood rat stuff a little bit more often, and it kind of notifies me when I'm around the authorities. Definitely do that kind of stuff in Tijuana, Mexico, and have a good time. I guess for the rest of the day, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on the BMW. I gotta put in the front coilovers and kind of figure out what I wanna do with the exhaust. I got a bunch of pieces. Let me show you real quick. Got a bunch of pieces. This is all my metal. We got a wide pipe. It's all hood rich, guys, so wide pipe, some flex pipe, both 3-inchers. This is old exhaust. Some piping, we got a muffler, we got a bunch of little pieces here that I could use, but I'm gonna just go through that. I just kind of wanted to showcase having a good time in the GTO. On the next video, you guys will see what I'm gonna be doing with the exhaust. Hopefully I get it routed all the way out the back of the car. Yeah. Oh, update. So, sad news for Eric. We've heard back. I know you guys have been waiting about the G8 or wondering about the G8. We heard back from the shop. So what happened was, when the car was out of time and the fact that it ran just for a little bit, one of the valves nicked the piston, so he has a very slightly bent valve. So what's gonna happen is, he's already done this, and I'll include photos in here. He pulled the heads, he verified that the valve had nicked the piston, and pretty much what is gonna happen now is he is gonna get a valve job, and most likely his head's remilled. I'm not 100% sure on that, but he's definitely getting a valve job. I'm not exactly sure about the heads being milled, but we're gonna go through it all over again, make sure everything's dialed one last time, because I know it's a headache for him, and then it's a wrap for that. Sorry guys, he's trying to get it going, and hasn't been super easy for him. So with that being said, that's a wrap, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below. Peace.